Here we are at Caesarea Philippi. This is a beautiful place, sort of right under Mount Hermon. We actually were looking at snow here, although it's a very, very warm day here at the end of February. We are very blessed. But this is a place that Jesus brought his disciples. And around here, just behind me, there is the little niche where the god Pan was housed, the statue. Little bit, if we were to look around, there are other niches where gods were honored and among the Greeks and the Romans. And ultimately, the name here, Caesarea, is in honor of Caesar. Of course, Caesar was also thought to be God in human form and the political role that he played. And this big gaping part of a cave that goes back in is where Hades was supposed to reside. So here you find many different understandings of God, of the powers, those things that do control us. So Jesus brings his disciples here, and people are wondering who he is. And so he asks, who do people say that I am? And thinking about all of these possibilities of things that honor the gods of our lives. And they answer, and then what in Matthew 16, Jesus says to them, but who do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am? And of course, Peter, always the one to blurt things out, says, well, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And Jesus says, you are blessed, Simon, son of John, because my Father in heaven has revealed this to you. You did not learn this from a human being. You didn't learn this from these things that are here, but you learned it directly from God. And of course, then Jesus promises to build his church on Peter. But I think when I stand here, it makes me think about, well, who do I say that Jesus is? And I mean, I can say that, yeah, Jesus is my Redeemer. Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus is the one who died for the forgiveness of my sins. But I think there's another way that we answer the question, who do you say that I am? And it's the way we live. How do we love? How do we show compassion? How do we reach out to those who are outcast or those who are on the margins of society? How do we reach out to those who are different than us? How do we love? And so we can say something with our lips, and that is really important. But I think what we say with our lives, who that we say Jesus is something for us to think about. And I got to tell you, in this sun and this warm day and this absolutely beautiful place, listening to the birds and the water, I can only give thanks to God who made this wonderful world and the blessing that I have to be here. And I hope that this helps you understand a little bit the context for Jesus' disciples, and that he went to beautiful places to ask hard questions. I hope each of us do too.